Top three things in my notebook this morning. Number one, the Japanese yen. Number two, the price of oil. And then number three, we get the Italians in there. First, yen versus the dollar. This is now starting to look scary, in fact, if you're an American, which is a scary point in and of itself. When the yen starts looking better than your currency, that's a problem. I mean, that's a huge credibility problem. Obviously, that's what you've seen since the Federal Reserve did not taper. And then Obama and his new friend Jack Lew decided to fearmonger people with this concept of a debt default, which, of course, is not a probability that they should concern the American citizenry with. But again, that's why the yen even looks good versus the dollar. So again, this is bad, okay? To be clear, this is the number one reason why we're no longer bullish, at least not the kind of bullish that we were before. As a reminder, we were bullish on rates rising and a strong dollar. Now you have rates falling as the dollar continues to implode versus the Japanese yen with a new immediate-term trade line of support of 97.08. Number two, what you get in the face of that is oil. Now, isn't that fantastic? I mean, you got a government that's shut down, you got a Fed that won't taper, that's obviously tapering American savers, and now you're going to get another tax at the pump. Now, gas prices have been falling for over 30 days at the pump. That's going to start to rise. So you can thank the Federal Reserve and anybody else in the fear-mongering camp of Jack Lew's office for that, because, again, the dollar versus the price of oil is obviously dominating this week as opposed to something in the Middle East. Did anybody hear anything in the Middle East, by the way? No, I didn't think so. Third thing, Italy, best-performing stock market in the world, really, for this week to date. Why? Because fancy this, and this is, I'm sure, going to be the catalyst in the U.S. stock market. The government eventually saves you from themselves. Isn't that awesome? Like, really? I mean, if you're going to make up stuff like a debt default, and then eventually you say, look, I saved everyone from it. Don't you gain political points? Then you could speak for $25,000 at a dinner. Those are your top three things.